Servus guys and welcome to another tutorial. Today we are going to have a look at a tree farm, automatic tree farm with Minefactory Reloaded, which will look like this. I'm using Ender.io pipes and Minefactory Reloaded for this. So yeah, this is the way it should look. We need a planter, we need a harvester, and some bone meal and some dirt and some saplings to start off. So the main version of this is capable of handling a 3x3 field. So this is what I'm building now. I'm building it a bit higher to, yeah, well, just to give you a good look. And this is the 3x3 field or grass blocks. And at the end of the 3x3 field, we put our harvester. The harvester is now, well, harvesting the 3x3 field, and I can show you this by, well, let's get me a crafting table, by having a precision hammer in my hand. So here we go. And there you see the field that the harvester is looking at and scanning, and if there is a tree or something other to harvest, then it will be cut it off. Otherwise, the planter is placed below and has also 3x3 field, and well, there's a kind of filter where you can set in saplings and tell the harvester, the planter to, well, plant these things, only the things that are in the filter, and the planter has to be right below the middle of the middlemost dirt block. So this is the way it should work. Let's turn on daylight, and now we need some energy. So I'm getting my solar panels and an ultimate energy cube. You can use whatever you want. It's a bit difficult which kind of cables are working for this kind of solar panel. So but with the energy cube, the Ender.io conduits are working pretty fine, and they have a massive advantage because you can stack all different pipes like transport pipes, fluid pipes, energy pipes on one block. You will see it in a moment. So now both have energy, and the planter already started planting the first trees, and as you can see, this is exactly how we did, or how we set it up, the filter. So 3 rubber saplings and 6 oak saplings, and here it is. So the planter in its simple version or basic version is also working with 3x3 field. Okay, so now we need some, we need a place of storage. So we are going to need a chest. Or what am I doing here? Yeah, I'm getting a chest. Because now is the thing, we have to, well, this should be automated and fully automated. This means that saplings should, refill the planter. As you can see, the harvester now harvested the first block of the tree, and you have to imagine that the harvester has a single item stock, and if it's full, it stops working. So you have to get off all the items immediately. And there you see the harvester is working pretty fine, and everything got into the chest. So pretty nice, and already working. So now we have to think of what happens if, we have to think of a way that the saplings are going back to the planter, so that this is really autonomous. And yes, it's working fine. Now I was telling, okay, I did this tutorial in German and I'm now retranslating, and now I told you be careful where to put your solar panels, because if you grow a huge tree, then it might be a problem that the solar panel does not get any sunlight anymore. So watch out for this. This is a good hint, because this happens to me like all the times. And now I'm using some item conduits for the harvester, to connect the harvester to the planter, or other way around. So we need an item filter, and we tell this one it is an insert. We get the item filter in there, and then we have to get one item in there that says, okay, only these two items are, should be in there, should be inserted. And what is also very important is the priority. The priority has to be higher than the priority from the pipe to the chest, because this one is priority 0 and this one is priority 1. So the sapling should automatically move to the planter and not to the chest. This is very important, otherwise the chest gets filled up and your planter does not have any saplings left. So as you can see, the planter got resupplied by the harvester, and everything else should be in the chest in any moment. So this takes some time, but it's working very fine. So, and as you can see, the harvester is already working very slowly. This is because the harvester got filled up with sludge. We have to take showing the chest again. So, as you can see, the black bar on the left side, this one is filled up, and if this is full, then the harvester is working very slowly. And to have the old speed again, we need a sludge boiler. And this sludge boiler should be built, let's say, not too near, you have to keep some distance, because you get sick, you get poisoned, and you lose everything till one life. So it is a good idea to place it somewhere where you are not all the time around. Place a chest right beside the sludge boiler, connect it with energy, and then we need some fluid conduit and connect the boiler to the harvester. With this fluid conduits, you have to keep in mind that you have to have this on the same level, because otherwise it's floating down and it has to be filled up and it's not working properly. So the boiler should not be on top of the fluid pipe. So as you can see, the sludge is already getting filled up and it starts to work, and after some time you get some nice little things out of the sludge boiler, like sand, gravel, stone, something else, netherrack and soul sand, and so on and so on. And there you see I got poisoned and I am hungry. So this is quite nice to have, and it's very simple, and let's keep this working. As you can see, the harvester is working very fast again, because all the sludge is getting into the sludge boiler. And yeah, there we go. Now we're planting some trees here. Give the machine something to do. As you can see, the chest is filling up, and also the saplings are filling up. So this is working pretty fine, and it is a very cheap way for having a tree farm with a lot of. I was just showing that the sludge boiler was creating stuff, and this is, as I said already in the beginning of a map, a very cheap way to have a lot of wood, apples, rubber, for example, and very cheap, very easy, very efficient, I think. And there are also some upgrades, and these upgrades have they increasing the radius of the working space. So let's have a look at them. Here we go. As you can see in the third line, it says radius increase by 1, and if you look at the other ones, it's yeah, well, just increasing the radius. But there is one thing that is that comes with the upgrades. That is that the here you can see that the gold upgrade. Well, you can have a very large field, so your tree farm can increase. You have to upgrade the planter as well, of course. And well, the thing is with the upgrades that the harvester or the machines who have the upgrade are working very slowly again, because they're checking up every field one by one, and they're starting at the outer bound, and so they're working inner ways, and so this is taking a lot of time to find the tree and cut them down, so it's taking a while. So to begin with, I would probably suggest that you start with a minor upgrade, or leave it like this, to have let's say a bit of stack, and to, well, increase this one by one, and yeah. So that's it. That's all of my tutorial. I hope you enjoyed and find this tutorial useful. Check out my other tutorials. There are a lot of Applied Energistics 2 tutorials and big reactors and so on. Check the playlist below. And yeah, I thank you for watching. Have fun rebuilding this. And yeah, see you next time. Servus, guys.